The garden in October feels like it's breathing a little slower, softer, calmer, more reflective. The air carries that unmistakable scent of fallen leaves and earth after rain, and every breeze whispers that another season is about to turn. As I walk through the garden gate, the world outside fades away, replaced by a tapestry of warm tones and gentle transitions. The once vibrant greens of summer have mellowed into deep golds, rusts, and burgundy hues. There's something deeply poetic about this time of year, a quiet reminder that change can be breathtakingly beautiful. Each corner of the garden tells a different story now. The dahlias, bold and defiant, still bloom with fire, refusing to surrender to the chill. Their petals catch the low autumn sun, glowing like embers. Near the pathway, the hydrangeas have turned from soft blues to dusty rose and antique green, creating a vintage watercolor effect against the fading light. Even the herbs, a little wild and untamed after summer's abundance, add a rustic charm. The rosemary bushes stand proudly fragrant, while the sage leaves shimmer silver in the cool air. There's an unspoken rhythm to the garden's transformation this month. While some plants rest, others quietly take center stage. I pause near the ornamental grasses, feathery plumes swaying gracefully, glowing golden in the afternoon sun. They bring movement, texture, and a touch of romance, dancing gently as if to a secret autumn song. Nearby, pumpkins and gourds of all shapes and colors spill across the garden bench, their surfaces gleaming with dew. They're more than decorations, they're symbols of the season's generosity, of harvest and gratitude. October is a time of both farewell and preparation. As I walk deeper into the garden, I notice the small rituals that come with the season, collecting seeds for next spring, trimming what's overgrown, and gently tucking bulbs beneath the soil like promises waiting to bloom. Gardening in October isn't just about maintenance, it's about mindfulness. Every task feels intentional, almost sacred. You move slower, notice more, and connect with the land in a quieter way. The sunlight this month is golden and low, casting long, dramatic shadows across the garden paths. It turns even the simplest moments into something cinematic. A single leaf floating down, a spiderweb glistening with morning dew, the soft crunch beneath your boots, it's all part of October's quiet magic. This is the time when nature teaches us to embrace change, to find beauty in impermanence. I love setting up small cozy corners throughout the garden during this time. A rustic wooden chair draped with a plaid blanket, a few lanterns flickering with warm candlelight, and a mug of something hot, it transforms the garden into an autumn retreat. The mix of nature's textures, rough bark, soft moss, crisp leaves, creates a visual harmony that feels both grounding and inviting. It's not just about how the garden looks, it's about how it feels when you're in it. Peaceful, grounding, alive. Every year, I find myself drawn to the same spots: the small pond that mirrors the shifting sky, the arbor now woven with fading ivy, and the little wildflower patch that always surprises me with late blooms. It's fascinating how each season paints the same place in completely new colors. That's the beauty of gardening, it's never static. It evolves, breathes, and tells a new story every month. And yet, October feels particularly emotional. Perhaps because it's the bridge between abundance and rest, between color and calm. It's when you start to slow down, reflect, and appreciate how far the garden, and life, has come since spring. The leaves that fall are not endings, they're transformations. They enrich the soil, nourish what's beneath, and prepare the ground for renewal. I always like to end my garden days in October just as the sun sets. The entire landscape glows with warm amber light, and for a few fleeting minutes, everything feels timeless. The golden rays catch the tops of the trees, the mist begins to rise, and the garden hums softly with the quiet life of evening: crickets, rustling leaves, a distant owl. It's a reminder that beauty often hides in stillness, not motion. As twilight deepens, I light a few candles along the garden path. Their soft flicker brings warmth to the cool night air, and the scent of wood smoke drifts in from nearby chimneys. There's something about these little rituals, lighting lanterns, gathering fallen blooms, sipping tea under a wall blanket, that connects you to centuries of gardeners before you. October gardens are steeped in nostalgia. They remind you that life, like nature, moves in cycles. There's comfort in that rhythm, in knowing that rest is as important as growth. The borders lined with asters and marigolds still hold onto their color, brave against the chill. The bees linger a little longer, savoring the last of the nectar before the frost comes. Watching them, I can't help but feel grateful, for the garden, for the seasons, for the quiet joy it brings. Gardening isn't just about flowers, it's about emotion. It's about creating a space that reflects who you are, where every leaf and stone holds a piece of your story. As night falls, the garden transforms once more. The silhouettes of trees stand tall against the dusky sky, and the soft hum of evening takes over. The flicker of lanterns mirrors the stars beginning to appear, and I feel a profound sense of peace. October doesn't ask for perfection, it asks for presence. It invites you to slow down, look closer, and rediscover wonder in the simple act of watching nature change. When you spend time in your garden during October, you start to realize, it's not just about tending plants, it's about tending your soul. Each fallen leaf, each fading bloom, carries a lesson about letting go and trusting the process. The garden, in all its autumn glory, is a reflection of life itself, beautiful, fleeting, and endlessly renewing. So as this tour comes to an end, I hope you see that October is not a goodbye to the garden, it's a gentle pause before the next beginning. Every color, every sound, every breath of cool wind carries a quiet promise of what's still to come. If you look closely, you'll find that this season, often seen as the end, is actually one of the most beautiful chapters in the story of your garden.